Your dog walks to the bowl, sniffs it, walks away. Here's the question that actually matters. Is that nothing, or is it the first sign of something serious? Sometimes it's harmless. Sometimes it's the earliest warning your dog can give you, days before anything else shows up. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which one you're looking at, when to just watch, when to help a home, and when to get to a vet immediately. Let's answer the big question first. One missed meal, on its own, usually is an emergency. Dogs skip a meal sometimes. It happens. Water's the real line in the sand. A dog who isn't eating but is still drinking is a very different situation from a dog who's refusing both. Age changes the math too. A puppy who skips even one meal needs closer watching. Their bodies have far less reserve to draw on. The same goes for senior dogs, especially any with an existing health condition. So here's the short version. 2 situations, 2 different responses. Not drinking water. A puppy, a senior dog with other symptoms. Any of those, move toward urgency. Don't just wait and watch. A healthy adult dog, still drinking normally, skipping one meal, but otherwise acting completely fine, that one you can watch. Now, let's look at the most common reasons this actually happens. Start with the least scary explanations, because most of the time, this is where the answer actually is. Picture the dog who usually inhales dinner in 30 seconds flat. Tonight, they sniff the bowl and walk away. Yesterday, nothing was wrong. That single change, a dog going from always hungry to suddenly disinterested, is exactly the kind of thing that sends owners straight to panic. Most of the time, the answer is simpler than they expect. But here's the mistake thousands of owners make, assuming the food itself is fine and something must be seriously wrong with their dog, when the real cause is usually sitting right in front of them. Sometimes your dog just isn't hungry yet. Simple as that. Too many treats through the day can quietly kill a dog's appetite for their real meal, the same way snacking too much ruins dinner for a kid. Sometimes it's the food itself. Dogs can genuinely go off a food they used to love, with no warning at all. A change routine matters more than owners expect. A different feeding time, a new schedule, even you being away for a day. Stress plays a role too. A vet visit, a loud thunderstorm, a stressful car ride. Any of it can shut down appetite for a meal or two. And a new environment does the same thing. A move, a boarding stay, a new pet in the house. All can throw off eating for a few days while your dog adjusts. None of these need a vet visit on their own. They usually resolve within a day or two, once whatever caused them passes. But there's a line where wait and see stops being a right call. And it starts with something as small as a sore tooth. Now we start escalating into the reasons that do warrant more attention. An upset stomach is one of the most common. Something disagree with your dog's gut, a new treat, something scavenge on a walk, and appetite drops until it settles. You'll usually see it alongside a bit of vomiting or loose stool. Most cases clear up within a day or two on their own. If it stretches past that, it's worth a call to your vet. Tooth pain is an easy one to miss. A cracked tooth or a bad gum infection can make eating genuinely painful, even though nothing looks wrong from the outside. Watch for a dog who approaches the bowl, seems interested, then pulls back. That hesitation right at the bowl is often the tell. Chewing on one side of the mouth or dropping food while eating points the same direction. This one's worth a dental check rather than waiting it out, since the pain doesn't resolve on its own. Medication side effects are worth checking too. A lot of common prescriptions list appetite loss as a known effect. If the timing lines up with a new medication or a dose change, that's usually the answer, and it's worth a quick call to whichever vet prescribed it rather than guessing. A recent vaccination can cause a day or so of low energy and reduced appetite. That's a normal, expected reaction, not a red flag on its own. It should resolve within 24-48 hours. If it's still going past that window, that's no longer just a vaccine reaction. Pain somewhere else in the body, a sore joint, an injury you haven't noticed yet, can suppress appetite the same way it would in a person who doesn't feel like eating when they're hurting. Look for limping, stiffness getting up, or reluctance to jump onto furniture they'd normally hop up on without thinking. And a fever or infection, even a minor one, often shows up as lost appetite before anything else does. Lethargy or your dog seeming generally off is a more reliable sign to watch for. Feeling hot to the touch around the ears or body isn't a reliable way to check for a fever yourself. Only a real thermometer reading or your vet can confirm one. If that off, lethargic feeling shows up alongside the lost appetite, it's worth a same-week vet visit, even if nothing looks dramatic yet. These usually call for a vet visit, not necessarily an emergency one, but a real appointment, especially if it drags on past a day or two. Now here's where it gets more serious. The causes you hope you'll never actually see. This is the part that raises the stakes, and it's important to say clearly up front. Most of what's in this section is far less common than everything we just covered. These are the causes worth knowing, not the causes to expect. Poisoning is one of the most urgent. Getting into something toxic can shut down appetite fast, often alongside vomiting, drooling, or sudden lethargy. If you know or even suspect your dog got into something they shouldn't have, a plant, a medication, food that's toxic to dogs, that's an immediate call, not a wait and watch. An intestinal blockage, from a swallowed toy, a sock, a bone, can stop a dog from eating entirely, and it's a genuine surgical emergency. Picture a dog who was playing with a sock an hour ago, and now won't touch dinner, seems restless, and keeps retching without bringing anything up. That combination, recent access to something swallowable, plus a sudden total refusal to eat, is exactly the pattern that sends dogs into emergency surgery. It doesn't wait for morning. Pancreatitis causes real abdominal pain, and appetite is often one of the first things it takes. A hunched posture, a tense or sensitive belly, vomiting, that combination points here, and it needs a vet visit the same day, not a home remedy. Kidney disease and liver disease can both suppress appetite gradually, sometimes over weeks, before anything else becomes obvious. Increased thirst, more frequent urination, or a subtle change in energy over time are the earlier, quieter signs. Easy to miss because nothing about them feels sudden. And cancer can be a cause too, worth naming honestly, but genuinely one of the rarer explanations on this entire list, not the first thing to jump to. When it does show up, it's usually alongside other signs that build over weeks, not a sudden one-day change. The pattern that matters here. These are the causes you don't want to miss, but they're not the causes you should assume every time your dog skips a meal. What separates them from everything in the last section is usually speed and company, a sudden total refusal to eat, paired with other symptoms, rather than a single quiet missed meal. If your dog is otherwise acting normal, still drinking, and this feels more like the harmless in the list, here's what actually helps. Pull the treats entirely for a day. If they're full on snacks, real food never gets a fair shot. Keep fresh water available at all times, and check that they're actually drinking it, not just walking past a bowl. Just 10 seconds in the microwave can make the difference. Warming the food releases more aroma, and dogs rely on smell far more than we do. Sometimes that alone is enough to pull them back to the bowl. Plain boiled chicken and plain white rice is the classic bland diet combination. Vets recommend skinless, boneless chicken, rice cooked plain with nothing added. Picture it steaming slightly in the bowl. Plain and simple, nothing your dog needs to be suspicious of. A small splash of low-sodium chicken broth poured over food can make it more appealing, as long as it's genuinely plain, no onion, no garlic, nothing seasoned. One detail worth knowing, this bland diet isn't nutritionally complete on its own. It's a short-term bridge, not a long-term plan. If your dog isn't back to normal within 3 to 5 days, that's the point to get your vet involved rather than continuing to manage it at home alone. Keep meal times calm and low pressure. Hovering or making a big fuss over whether they eat tend to add stress rather than help. And don't force feed. It rarely works, and it can make a dog even more anxious around food going forward. Most of the time, this is as far as you'll ever need to go. But there's a shorter list. Signs that mean you skip all of this and head straight for the door. Some signs mean you stop managing this at home and go straight to a vet. Here's the list and why each one matters. Vomiting, especially if it's repeated or won't stop. Once or twice can just be an upset stomach. Repeated vomiting risks dehydration fast, and it can be a sign of blockage or poisoning underneath it. Bloody diarrhea. Blood in the stool points to real internal irritation or damage, not a simple stomach upset, and it needs to be checked the same day. A swollen or bloated belly. This can mean bloat, A genuine life-threatening emergency in dogs where the stomach fills with gas and can twist. This one doesn't wait for a morning appointment. Can't keep water down at all. Food is one thing to lose for a day. Water is different. A dog who can't hold down water is on the road to dehydration fast, and that compounds every other problem on this list. Any kind of collapse. This is never a watch and wait sign. It means something significant is happening internally right now. Difficulty breathing, whether it's connected to the appetite loss or not, labored or rapid breathing, is always an immediate emergency on its own. Or even strongly suspect they ate something toxic. Don't wait for symptoms to confirm it. By the time symptoms show up, treatment may already be racing against the clock. No water at all for an extended stretch, several hours or more. Dogs dehydrate faster than most owners expect, especially smaller ones. And refusing multiple meals in a row, especially if they're also acting sick in any other way. Lethargic, hiding, clearly uncomfortable. One skipped meal is a data point. Multiple meals, plus a dog who doesn't seem like themselves, is a pattern worth acting on. Any one of these on its own is enough reason to go. You don't need all of them together to justify the trip. Most dogs that skip one meal are not having a life-threatening emergency. But it's never really about the single missed meal. A skipped meal doesn't tell the whole story. Your dog's behavior does. One skipped dinner, still drinking, still acting like themselves, watch and wait, multiple missed meals, plus any of those emergency signs. Don't wait at all. Has your dog ever suddenly stopped eating? What turned out to be the cause? Tell me in the comments, and if this helped, subscribe for more real, practical dog care guides like this one.